Belling the Tiger, Chapter 8. Dipsy Duck's wings were not as strong as the owl's wings. He flapped and turned over and over as he made his way down toward the big world. He could see the blue water of the Pacific Ocean, and he thought he would land on the water. But strange to say, Dipsy Duck did not come down on the blue water. Instead, he came down with a bump in a strange land. He stood up, shook his tail, and snapped his yellow bill. "I wonder where I am," he said. "I hear bells ringing." When the little duck turned to look for the bells, he saw a big figure standing in front of him. "A dragon!" he cried. "I wish I could remember Gremmy's magic word. Then I could make myself too little for the dragon to see." Since Dipsy Duck could not remember the magic word, he turned to run away. But Dipsy Duck did not run away. As he turned around, a voice asked, "Where are you going, little duck?" Standing there was a big Siamese cat with eyes as blue as the sky. Dipsy Duck did not know what to do. With a dragon on one side and a big cat on the other, he decided to stand still. "Oh, who are you?" asked Dipsy Duck. "I am San-San, the Siamese cat," said the cat. "I have never seen you before here. Who are you, and where are you going?" The duck replied, "I am Dipsy Duck, but I do not know where I am going. I do not even know where I am. I heard the bells ringing, and then I saw that terrible dragon wanting to eat me." San-San moved nearer to the duck and said, "Do not be afraid of the bells and the dragon. The bells you hear are only the temple bells. The wind makes them ring when it blows. The dragon at the door of the temple is not a bad dragon. He is only a stone dragon. The only real bad creature around here is the terrible tiger." "Where is this terrible tiger?" asked Dipsy Duck. "The tiger lives in the jungle, but he comes out and catches the smaller animals," replied the cat. "Sometimes he even comes into the towns and tries to kill people." "Why don't the animals and the people hide when they hear the tiger coming?" asked Dipsy Duck. "Oh, they would hide if they could hear him coming. But the tiger moves so quietly that no one knows when he is nearby," said San-San. The little duck blinked his eyes and thought for a minute. He could hear the temple bells ringing and see the stone dragon sitting by the temple door. Then he looked at San-San and said, "I know what we can do. We can put a bell around the tiger's neck. As he walks, the bell will ring, and everyone will know that he is coming." "That would be fine, but who is brave enough to bell the tiger?" asked San-San. Dipsy Duck, who had been so afraid of the stone dragon, held his head up high and spread his wings and said, "I am. I will bell the tiger." "Did you ever see a tiger?" asked the surprised cat. "No, but I am not afraid," replied the little duck. Then he waddled off to the queer old temple to get one of the little bells. His eyes grew bigger and bigger as he walked up to the door and past the terrible dragon. He almost wished that he had not said he was so brave. But he soon pulled down a bell with a rope on it and raced out the door and into the jungle. San-San ran from place to place and told everyone she met that Dipsy Duck had gone to bell the tiger. "This duck is very brave," she said. "He has gone into the jungle to bell the tiger. Now, when you hear a bell, you will know the tiger is coming. Then you can run and hide." Day after day, Dipsy Duck went here and there looking for the tiger. He saw some funny big monkeys. He saw many strange birds and animals. One day he even saw an elephant. Dipsy Duck wanted to talk to the animals that lived in the jungle, but the animals always disappeared before he could call to them. He wondered why they all ran away and would not talk to him. One day Dipsy Duck became very sleepy. He sat down on a log and put his head under his wing. Soon he was fast asleep. Before long, a baby panda wandered by. When the panda saw the fluffy ball on the log, he stopped to see what it was. With one paw on the log and his nose very close to the duck, the little panda said, "Wake up! Tell me, who are you?" "The tiger! Oh my, the tiger!" cried Dipsy Duck as he jumped off the log and turned to run away. But his foot caught in the rope on the bell, and he fell to the ground. "I am not a tiger. I am only a panda," said the little black and white animal. Then seeing the rope and hearing the bell, he said, "You must be the duck who went to bell the tiger." "I am glad you are not the tiger," said Dipsy Duck. "I have wanted to talk to someone, but the animals always run away before they see me. You are the first one who has not run away. Please tell me why they run from me." "I did not run away because you were asleep, and I did not hear the bell," said the panda. "When the animals hear the bell, they think the tiger is coming. You see, they think you must have belled the tiger by this time. Until you find the tiger, you should carry the bell instead of the rope in your mouth. Then the bell will not ring when you walk." "Oh, thank you. After this I shall carry the bell in my mouth," said the happy little duck. Dipsy Duck said goodbye to the panda, then he put the rope around his neck. He took the bell in his mouth and walked into the deep jungle. Before long, Dipsy Duck heard a noise. He stopped and listened. There it was again. Grrr! Looking around, he found himself face to face with a big creature with black stripes on its body. "Who are you?" cried Dipsy Duck, dropping the bell. "I am the tiger, and I am going to eat you alive," replied the big animal. Dipsy Duck was not so brave now. He began to run as fast as he could go. The rope was still around his neck, and the bell tinkled as he ran. All the other animals heard the bell and ran to hide. And this time it was well that they did, for the terrible tiger was leaping after the frightened little duck. At last Dipsy Duck reached the town. When the people heard the bell, they thought the tiger was in their streets. Quickly they ran into their homes and closed the doors. Soon sticks and stones were coming into the streets from all sides. With sticks and stones and the terrible tiger all coming toward him, the poor little duck did not know what to do. But suddenly Dipsy Duck turned topsy-turvy. He had run into a big rope net that the people had stretched across the street to catch the tiger. Dipsy Duck was so little, he slipped right through the net and fell into the street before the big tiger landed in the net. When the tiger rolled over in the net, the men who had last seen him following the duck soon had him tied fast. When Dipsy Duck got up, he saw the bell had caught in the net and the rope had fallen around the tiger's neck. At last, the tiger was belled. "You must have magic. You have caught that terrible tiger for us," cried the people. Dipsy Duck stood up tall and brushed his coat. He looked very brave as he replied, "Oh, it was nothing at all." Then with one eye on the tiger in the net and the other on the blue-eyed cat, he rose into the air. As he flapped his wings, he said to himself, "If I have any magic, I know what I'll do. I'll fly straight home, and non-stop too."